We will thrive.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi, how are you today? My name is David Bianchi, and I am coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Thank you for taking a second to take a look at that material. So, as our beautiful hostess made so abundantly clear, the first half of that was me as an actor. The second half of that was me as a producer. So I am incredibly grateful to be a part of this experience. We Will Thrive is an incredible organization. And the goal here is not only to raise awareness and to raise inspiration, but to also raise the bar so that we can contribute to other people's lives and make this world a better place. So I'm grateful and I'm proud of you for participating in this particular experience to be able to improve your lifestyle, to put a fire under your feet to get you to the next level of your life. So with all that being said, I'll start with a little bit of this. Today I'm speaking because I told myself I have to. That maybe a stream of consciousness might evoke something inspirational. That might change somebody's life through the words that I say to you. My goal is to be amongst you, never above you. To be clear, humble, generous, and thankful. As I said, my name is David Bianchi. I'm an actor, I'm a producer, I'm an author, motivator, and I'm also a poet. Now, so you guys are here because you want to be a part of entertainment. Now, I don't know what part of entertainment you're in. You could be an actor, you could be a singer, you could be a musician, you could be a filmmaker. But when we talk about entertainment, one of the biggest things that people always talk about is, how do I get my foot in the door? Let's think about that. How do I get my foot in the door? Well, David, you must have got your foot in the door. Well, I'm going to tell you how to get your foot in the door, and I'm going to do it in 10 minutes. So the first question is, how does someone like myself, who never graduated from high school, who was expelled from 6 high schools and ended up getting a general equivalency diploma in a local strip mall, end up going all the way to Arizona State University, which is a Division I university, and graduate top of his class magna cum laude? How did I go from landing in Los Angeles with not any money in my pocket and a college degree in theater to sleeping on the floor with cockroaches in the kitchen? I wore 3 pairs of pants at night, and I used to wear 4 shirts, and I would bunch up my clothes in a ball behind my head because I couldn't afford a blanket. There were cockroaches in the kitchen, and I lived with this hippie girl, and she had hairy armpits, and there was always these like short and curlies all over the toilet seat. Yes, Hollywood had a real plan for me. See, I was convinced that Hollywood was waiting for me. So then I asked myself, David, how are you going to get your foot in the door? So how do I go from being an alcoholic, fallen statistic, Hollywood drug addict, where my life was ecstasy, cocaine, hallucinogens, acid, mushrooms, and nightclubs? How do I go from that to 3 years continuously sober, writing my first leadership book that is on the brink of release, speaking all over the country, and now with the opportunity to speak to you all right now and motivate you now? How does that happen? Was that me getting my foot in the door? I don't know. Say it. I got my foot in the door. Go ahead. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have to be honest with you. What fucking door are you talking about? What door are you talking about? There is no fucking door, because a door is an illusion. Everything that we think that we need in order to be successful in entertainment is not outside of ourselves. It is fundamentally inside of ourselves, because there is no Wizard of Oz. There is no answer to this question. So I had to say to myself, I'm going to speak on entertainment, but who am I speaking to? Whether you're an actor, an artist, a musician, a poet, you name it, it boils down to the psychology of the artist. So listen to my story. If you take all those things, for example, how did I get my foot in the door? You build a door. You build a door, you build a frame, and you walk through it. That's how it's done. And eventually, you're going to become a craftsman, and people are going to hire you to build their doors for them. Now, okay, David, so how do I do that? How do I build the illusion? The truth is, it's deeper than that. If you think about my story, it's not just about the fact that I built the door, but where does that come from? Where does that fundamental something come from inside of yourself that has given you the courage and the gumption to pick up that hammer and say, I got to drive this nail through this piece of wood because I have a story to tell? Where does that come from? Say it again. Build that door. Say it again. Build that door. Say it again. Build that door. It has to be a creative embryo from inside of yourself. It has to get you to the point of gift of desperation, G-O-D. When you can find the gift of desperation and you can drive yourself to the point that it becomes personal, That everything that you need to succeed in entertainment, whether it's a movie or whether it's a new album that you're producing or whether it's beats that you're producing, that beatboxer was fucking incredible, by the way. I love him. Whatever it is, you have to have the gift of desperation to the point that you want this so bad, it starves you at night. That you want this so bad, you can't sleep at night. That it becomes personal. Your success needs to be personal. So what does it mean when I talk about success being personal? Okay, I used to get into a lot of fights when I was a kid in high school. Why? Because I was bullied. I was picked on. And I got beat up a lot. Eventually, I started fighting back. And why did I fight back? Because it was personal. Because I took the invasion of my personal space personal. If someone messes with my family or your family, if anybody hurts your loved ones or anyone invades your private property, if anybody keys your car or does anything to affect your inner circle, it becomes personal. And what happens? You lash out. That's how powerful your drive for entertainment and for success needs to be. It needs to be personal. Now let's take it down another level and bring it up another notch. Personal is only as good as the relationship that you're participating in. So have a relationship with your perceived success. Remember, everything starts with ideas. Think about it. In entertainment, movies aren't made with money. Movies are made with inspiration. Music isn't made with money. Money is a side effect of inspiration. And inspiration is a derivative of ideas. So when we see it in our minds, we can manifest it into ourselves and then embryonically produce it into the world to make money and become successful. So have a relationship with that. Think about your loved one. If you speak to your girlfriend or boyfriend once a week, odds are you don't have much of a relationship. So don't get mad when they leave you. And when I talk to God, I talk to God every day. I talk to my God. I have a relationship with my God. Now, if you speak to your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend every day, that person is aware of who you are, what you want, what you stand for, your principles, your acumen of character. All these things are communicated in a constant flow of reciprocity. So that means that you have a relationship. So treat your success and your vision of yourself the same way. Talk it out loud. Speak about it every day. Talk about what your perceived reality is going to be. What is your quality of life and what is it that you want to achieve? So that it becomes literally a metronome in your step, that every day you know you are going to achieve something. And if you don't, it becomes personal and you can't sleep. Because you want it so bad like you want a hamburger. You want it so bad like you want nutrition. That's how bad you have to want this thing. So make it personal. So say it again. Build that door. Build that door. Build that door. I ask you again, how do you get your foot in the door? You build that door. Ask me. How did I get my foot in the door? I built the door. I have over 100 television and film credits. I've produced 5 feature films, more short films than I can count. I'm a member of the Television Academy. I'm a member of the Producers Guild, and I speak all over the country. And now I have the great opportunity to speak to you. Robert Rodriguez is an incredible director that I look up to. And he said, everybody's got 10 bad movies in their system before they start making good movies. So hurry up and start fucking failing. Hurry up and start failing. Take that wood and put that nail through it, and the nail's going to bend. Then you got to bevel your edges, and it's not quite smooth, and the edges are a little wonky. But eventually, by your 10th door, you will become a craftsman, and people will take notice, and they will realize that they need to invite you to have dinner at their table. So I say it again. Let me hear you say it. Build that door. Build that door. Now, before you decide to take my crazy ideas and abandon everything that we're talking about and everything that you're living in right now to become successful in entertainment, if you want to be in entertainment, because this is an industry that's designed to make you fail. You're looking up Mount Kilimanjaro, so be aware of that. What is your knack? What are you good at? Knack. What is knack for those that don't understand? Knack is defined as the intrinsic and instinctual ability to do something. So think about it. Think about some football players. Some football players can just sink a goal just by kicking the ball. Some baseball players can hit that ball out of the park before the ball even hits the bat. They have a knack for it. Some attorneys can just sway a jury of their peers with their eloquent arguments. They have a knack for that. So do you have that knack? Do you have that molecular level gift? That's what I describe in my new book. Do you have that molecular level gift that down to a genetic level, down to your genetic code, gives you the predisposition to be able to execute at a high level? Some actors can look at a page and just turn it into a beautiful performance. Do you have that? And if you believe that you have that, I invite you to attack the island and burn the boat. There is no boat left because you have the present, and right now you're staring right down it. So pursue it, reach it, attain it, retain it, and repeat it. My name is David Bianchi. I am grateful for your time. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, build that door. Build that door. Go to BianchiExperience.com. Sign up on my mailing list. I'd love to be a part of your success. Thank you, guys. Build that door.